Hey Virgo, welcome back to Cosmic Love Rehab, and let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I already opened this up, so I already know who you are. So let's get started. I'm just taking a look. The song that's on right now is Usher, Confessions, and the song before that, because the song played through while I was taking a look at your cards to see, was This Is Why I'm Hot. So, and I forget who that's by, but what I feel like is going on for you, Virgo, is you've been through a transformation lately, like a really big transformation. If you look at this card here, right, it says you're creating and activating a whole new DNA. Like you are changing the way you live in this world by doing the inner work. Okay, like you're changing the way your body shows up, your cells. I mean, I know that could sound weird, especially to Virgos sometimes, because you guys are practical. But the inner work that you've been doing lately, I feel like over the last year, has brought you to this point where you've been able to really get to know yourself better and understand yourself better and see the things that you want to work on and how you want to evolve, and you've come so far. You really come so far. You really have taken a look at yourself. And it's saying here that you've learned so much and you've grown so much on that you have an understanding of how the mind, body, and spirit works together now to create something. And with this card here, promise of the future, like there's so much now to create. There's new things that are happening in your life or that are going to happen here soon because of all of the work that you've been doing, all of the understanding that you have now about life and that you have of yourself. And because of this, man, it's limitless. The possibilities and the potential is limitless. And you are understanding this more now. And that's beautiful. And Virgo season is coming up here in a couple days, guys. So happy birthday, right? We're almost out of Leo season here. And so now we're moving into Virgo season. So now it's time to kind of like do spring cleaning at the end of summer, you know? It's time to take a look at the details. So I'm also looking at your love situation here, and I feel like for some of you guys, okay, there's a situation here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull all the cards up here so you understand. Well, first let's start with this Page of Swords. You see how she has her sword out and she's ready to fight. There was a situation with you and someone else that there were words exchanged that were a little cold and sharp. And at the time, from your awareness at that point, I feel like, Virgo, this is you, but I also feel like it's the other person. But at the time, you may have been the first person to communicate this way. And it's not that there was anything wrong with it, but from your level of awareness at the time, that's just where you were at that moment, because there was a lot more layers that you had to peel back about yourself. And that's a big part in this evolution that has happened. But getting back to the story here is that you may have spoken harsh or cold to someone, and it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was harsh, it was just matter of fact. And in return, you may have got that right back. And it caused you, as this King of Cups, to kind of, I don't want to say harden up, but kind of toughen up and stand back and really examine the situation. Like, I feel like many layers have been peeled back over time. And you've gained a new awareness about this now. And I feel like at the time, the reason why you were so sharp or so matter of fact with this person based off of that awareness is because if you can see this guy, I don't know a whole lot about Indian culture, but for some reason this is reminding me of, like, it represents everything that this person, like, he's a warrior and everything that he's been through. And what? Is this still going? Oh, okay. I thought the camera had stopped. Everything that he's been through. And so you guys have a warrior spirit, and sometimes that can cause you to be a little sharp in the things that you say. And because you had been through so much, it might have even caused you to shut down a little bit emotionally, or at that time, because you were healing, you were a little shut down and had some walls up. But I think that at the time it was necessary to have that, but you're understanding now because of this work that you've been doing and this balance that you've gained here with this Two of Pentacles, equilibrium. You've gained a balance with your emotion, your mind and your emotions. And now it's causing you to be able to work together with someone. With other people, I feel like your heart's more open now to others. You're more understanding because you trust yourself more, because of this new awareness that you've come into. It's like you're a new person. I mean, you're taking who you were before, and you're understanding yourself and able to work with your shadow and your light to be more balanced here, right? So these cards over here, it says, I'm in no hurry and you hurt my feelings. So again, I feel like there was a situation that you may have wanted to be open to, but you weren't for whatever reason because of what you've been going through. This might be a situation where you were getting out of a serious relationship or just getting over someone, and maybe somebody else new came into your life and you weren't ready for that person. Although you had a curiosity, you weren't quite ready. And you may have been like, nope, I'm not. You know, like, you may have shut that down in some way, you know, and that person felt like you did anyway. And there could have been a long pause between the two of you because of this situation. But now, because you understand this more, because you understand and trust yourself more, it's like your insecurities you're releasing insecurities and you're more grounded in who you are. And so now you're able to make moves without worrying about what the other person's thinking or feeling. It's like, you know who you are, you know you can handle it, and so now you're ready to move forward. And because of that, when you do move forward with this person, it's like your work is going to affect the whole connection, and it's going to really allow that connection to flourish. So yeah, Virgo, I'm going to leave you with that. If you'd like to take a personal look at your situation, my information is down below, and I will talk to you soon.